Hey, good morning everyone. Rob here from Southwest Florida Television. Happy Wednesday. If you look real close, you can see the moon in the upper right of the screen there, that little white dot up there. There's the moon. 60 degrees out here right now. Pretty darn calm out there in the Gulf of Mexico this morning. A pair of pelicans flying by. Yep. One got sidetracked. Pretty low tide out there. I see a few people out here with their buckets and bags shelling. Expecting a high of somewhere around 80, maybe 82 today. The wind's gonna pick up though later on. It's gonna get breezy. And tomorrow we're expecting some pretty good rain showers, possibly thunderstorms rolling through the area tomorrow morning. So I'm pretty sure there won't be any beach walk happening tomorrow. So get it while you can this morning. Enjoy it while you can. Checking in with Roy later this morning. Chat some more about his book. Excuse me. There's a little snowy egret making its way up the beach. Pretty nice out here this morning. Clouds here, partly cloudy. It's supposed to be partly cloudy throughout the day today, like yesterday. This is all old decomposing tree roots here. Fish actually feed on that as it's decomposing. That's why that little snowy egret is hanging out there. Imagine that. There used to be trees way out here. Just goes to show you how much the beach has disappeared here. start making our way north up the beach. Find Roy. See what else we come across in our morning walk here. Beautiful, look at those clouds. It's kind of funky looking there, isn't it? That's really cool looking. Seen a lot of broken shells on the beach. A lot. Seen quite a few of our broken moon shells as I've been walking along here. Haven't found anything yet to stick in my pocket. I'm sure we'll find something. Very, very seldom do I go home with empty pockets. I might not go home with a lot, but rarely do I go home with nothing. Something happening right here, little fish swimming around. Pelican just flew in there. He's got his bill down in the water. They use it's like a big net. They just stick it down in the water. Did you get anything? You got something. Oh, where'd he go? There's a lot of little fish around here. Water's not very deep there, maybe a foot. See how he just opens that big bill up? Just swims along, uses it like a net, scooping up the fish. Great look at a pelican. Yeah, swallowing something down. Way along the beach here. Yep, we're looking at you, bud. You're the star of the show. It's actually paddling along pretty fast there. What a great look at a pelican this morning, huh? Awesome. So he heads down the beach. That's cool. So don't forget to hit that share button. Remember, you can always watch a replay of these videos on YouTube later. Boy, I just saw a lot of little fish. The water was just swirling out here. Not sure if the tide's still going out or if it's just turning and coming back in. here's a little tiny baby lightning whelk in pretty nice shape there. Little baby lightning whelk. And just next to it, a little baby pear whelk. Hang on a second, let me get these situated in my hand. There you can see the difference. The pear whelk on the right, the lightning whelk on the left. Great example of both the shells, although small. And then right next to them, piece of a little baby shark eye, a little moon shell. Cool. Lots of little baby shells here. People just walk right past. Easy to do. A lot of times they're buried in the sand. Really hard to see. If you're new to our beach walks here, make sure you introduce yourself to the group. Let everybody know where you're watching from. That's what these beach walks are all about, is bringing people together here on Facebook, putting the social into social media. There's been a lot of great friendships made here during these beach walks. There's a murex, an apple murex shell, a little apple murex, or it might be a lace murex. Kind of hard to tell. It's yellow. I can't tell if that's an apple or a lace. It's definitely a murex shell. Just a little one. Oh, did you see all the ibis just fly in? They just came in and made a landing here in front of me. How cool is that? Beautiful. The white ibis. Take a picture of them, bear with me here. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like 10 of them. 10 of our white ibis friends. Oh. Our pelicans coming up behind me here out in the water. Swimming along. Must be some good fishing just off the edge of the beach here. You see another one off in the distance if you look close. Just landed out there. And there's our moons. Still up there. See it up there right at the tip of my finger. Past these ibis. Try not to startle them as they make their march up the beach. The march of the ibis. So cool. So fun to come out here and watch the birds. Sorry about that, I got sidetracked taking some pictures. Shame on me. Just can't resist. So peaceful out here this morning. I started area 2 this morning. We're up in area 3 now. Slowly making our way north up the beach. Again, pretty low tide out here this morning. Maybe our dolphin friends will swim by again this morning. They came by yesterday and I missed them, darn it. I don't know how that happens. Every once in a while they sneak past me. 3 dolphins came by yesterday morning. Surprised I'm not seeing any sand dollars out here. Must be all buried. No red tide out here. No red tide. That's some good news for everyone that's concerned about that. I believe there is still a red algae bloom offshore though. We're keeping an eye on that. Hopefully it will stay offshore. Hopefully it will break up. A friend of mine came by the park here yesterday in the afternoon and said it was quite busy. That's good news. It's great that people come out here and enjoy our natural resources. So many people don't. They take it for granted. So many people that live here just take the beach for granted because it's just here all the time. They hardly ever go to it. All of our winter residents, they come down and they live at the beach. looking, and as I'm walking here, looking for some shells. You can see they're spread out all over the place. Nothing's catching my eye here yet. I'm sinking way down into the sand, but it's really, really soft. It's beautiful. Oh, this early morning light. It's dark here. That's the shadows cast by the pine trees behind me. You see some light hitting the water out here now. It's pretty overcast though. Hey, Mark. Our assistant park manager. He's out a couple of the buoys, the marker buoys that designate the no swimming area, the no boating areas here. Broke free of their moorings last week. We had some really big waves. He's out. He's going to reset those today. Seeing a lot of birds out here today. Down the beach. Boy, these sandbars are pretty void of shells out here this morning. Much to many people's dismay. Everybody was hoping that super moon with the extra low tide was going to bring a lot of shells up onto our beaches with the super high and low tide. Doesn't look like it really happened. Gotta look really close. There could be some nice little tiny baby shells out here. but not seeing a lot of big stuff. Funny the way the shelling works here at this beach. It's like I would come out for 1 week and one area would I'd find tons of shells down there. Then a week later it'd be a different area. You just never know where the shells are going to be. It's all about the tides and the currents, the shape of the beach at the time. This beach is always changing its shape. Shells get caught up in different places. It usually seems though that the north end is always the best, the north end of the park. Areas 3 and above. 5 areas here at the park, 5 parking lots. Where I'm standing, there is probably a good, at least a 3-foot difference from where I'm at and the beach up here. Seeing some fighting conchs down here, a lot of broken clam shells, but a few fighting conchs. That's a fighting conch shell right down there. Another one right over here, another fighting conch right there. I'm looking forward to catching up with Roy here. Oh, there's a nice little sand dollar. There's a nice little sand dollar. Unfortunately, it's dead. I haven't seen any live sand dollars in a long time out here, since August. Since the red tide plagued us for months and months. I haven't seen much of anything. I haven't seen any live fighting conchs out here, any sea stars. The sea stars have just disappeared. We used to have hundreds, if not thousands of them on these sandbars. That red tide was brutal. Brutal to our marine life here. See a pelican sitting in the background there. Off he goes up. I'm gonna leave this sand dollar out here for somebody. We get here before the tide comes in. I just don't have any way to carry it without breaking it this morning. gorgeous out here. Pelicans looking for some unsuspecting fish or fishes to swim by. Just bobbing up and down on the little waves. Whoa, where'd he go? Did you get something? I think he got something. Yep, off he goes again. It's hard to turn this gimbal fast. It has like a lag. He's fishing, he or she. Got a little something. So fun to watch them. Yeah, as many of you know, I don't get paid to do these beach walks. It's fun bringing everybody together here on social media. Make sure if you're new that you let everybody know where you're watching from, introduce yourself. We're up in North Naples, Florida, at Del Norwegians Pass State Park. Just watching one of our brown pelicans out here. If anybody wants to make a little contribution, a little donation, it's always appreciated. Every little bit helps. I always include a link to my PayPal account in the description of these posts. By no means am I getting rich out here doing this. That's not the case. I do enjoy coming out here though and sharing all this beauty with you. If you're considering maybe visiting Naples, I'd suggest you like and follow Nonstop Naples Facebook page. They just post some interesting things to see and do around town here. Nonstop Naples. Also download their free app. Get some rewards at some of our local restaurants when you come down. Reward points. Use your rewards then to get a discount at those places. Nonstop Naples. And also, if you're going to be looking for a hotel, check out the Inn of Naples. Great hotel, nice and clean. Small, 99 rooms, centrally located, right on US 41. North Naples and downtown Naples. Great location to get you to all of our beaches. Lots of great beaches here in Naples. Marco Island, Fort Myers, Bonita Springs. And don't forget about checking out the Everglades if you come down. The beaches are great. The golfing is great. The dining is fantastic in Naples. So many fine restaurants. But don't forget about taking a trip out to the Everglades. A lot of people forget about that. The Everglades are just beautiful. Go see some alligators out in the wild. They're pretty easy to find out in the Everglades. They're everywhere now, the alligators. Our shelling this morning has not been that great once again. Even with these exceptional low tides, I want to catch up with Roy here. Oh my goodness, look what the cat drug in, everybody. Look what the cat drug in. Barbara Grove, the shell lady, is out here to pay us a visit. My goodness. Look what the cat drug in.
There's a surprise on every day on this beach, and my being here is a huge surprise.
It is a huge surprise, Barbara. How the heck are you doing?
Good to see
oh,
you.
Gosh.
Oh. 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm out at Wiggins.
Oh, heck. It's like the good old days.
It really, like last year.
Yep. I'll tell you what, everybody misses you. They really miss. You were an icon out here like Roy.
Well, I'll tell you, I deeply miss it myself. I truly do. And that's why it's so perfect to be here, and why I need to come out like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Get a beach fix, absolutely. How long are you here for?
Until February 11th.
Oh, for a little while.
A little while, so I'll be away from the beach for about a week, and then I'm going to be close to the beach for almost 2 weeks.
Oh, sweet.
I will be here.
All right, well, we're looking forward to seeing you.
Well,
You've been doing some shelling, I see.
I even picked up some shells. Of course, these are for a friend of mine that I'm staying with, and I promised her I'd get a shell. And of course, we know that this is a Florida fighting conch.
Yeah, I always say that's probably the most collected shell on our beaches.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Or the ones with the holes in them.
Yeah, yep.
But this is a beautiful color right here, isn't it? It's just a stunning color. And of course, the famous or infamous or ignored one,
there's so many
which is the little slipper shell, because there's so many of them here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if most people know, a slipper shell is born male.
Really?
Turns female, lays the eggs, turns male again, and fertilizes the eggs.
It changes its sex 3 times.
Doesn't that tell you something?
Wow.
It's like, when I say that to a group of women, they just look at each other and smile. When I say it when there's men around, they sort of look, oh my God, am I losing my head?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I never knew that about the slipper shell.
Absolutely. Well, there are other shells that do a similar, only
Really?
they usually don't get to go back and forth as often. And this is so common. I mean, it's everybody can find a slipper shell on the beach.
You can find some pretty big ones here at times, too.
Yes. And there's such, it's such an interesting thing. And you tell that to little kids, and they run to their parents, and they say, "Who's been talking to you?"
I don't know about that one.
No, that is a wonder of the beach that everybody can enjoy. And here's a black scallop.
Yep, those are so neat.
Oh, scallops come in every color.
Yep.
Absolutely every color. And you can tell them because they have this wing down here. Some of them have one wing, and some of them have...
Oh, some of them only have one.
One wing.
I thought that was just broke off. I didn't realize some
No,
just
this
have
is
one.
broken off right here. And this one has 2 wings on it. So lots of different kinds of scallop shells.
There's some really colorful ones, multicolored ones out here.
Oh, orange and black and white.
Yep.
It's when you come out here and you look around, you say, oh, there's not many shells or something. Take a real look.
Yeah,
I really encourage people to do that.
I've gotten kind of callous because now I just look for certain things, and I bypass so much of the common.
We call that being a shell snob.
A shell snob.
A shell snob.
I turned into a shell snob.
But I'll tell you, that's why it's fun to be the shell lady, because you can start people at the beginning and then they get more curious.
Yep.
And the more you learn, the more you want to learn.
Absolutely.
And that's the best education, isn't it?
It is.
It absolutely is. So
I mean, I'm learning something every day I come out here. There's something new.
You do. And sometimes you have these, I watch you all the time, and sometimes you have these spectacular things. You've got all kinds of critters under the water chasing each other.
I mean, you never know. Every morning's different out here. Every morning.
Well, that's why when people say to me, well, what's the best time to find a fancy shell? I say, come out here often and you will find your fancy shell.
The more you come out, the better the odds.
And you can't really, well, here comes another old face on. I feel good. I'm fantastic. And it's where I live now, 20 below zero, snow that high.
Up in Minnesota.
And here I am, Mama.
Yeah.
And you?
I'm doing great.
It's
Where I live, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Oh, it's so nice to see.
Oh, yeah, a lot of ice in a lot of places around the United States. Out east, ice is a problem.
Yeah.
And we don't have as much ice, but we've got everything else.
A lot.
But I don't mind the ice, and I don't mind the snow, and I don't mind the cold. What I mind, the length of the winter. Goes from Halloween past Easter. So coming in January and February in Florida, let me tell you, that's the secret. That's the secret.
It's easy to put up with that when you're here.
Isn't it? It's easy to put up with a lot when you're here.
It's easy to put up with that snow when you're sitting on the beach.
Well, I thought I'd see Roy out here today.
He's here.
And
You didn't see him? Did you walk up to the end?
No.
He starts up there.
He'll be
Did you
down.
park here? Did you see his car?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he's here.
I knew he would be.
He usually sits up by that pine tree up there now for a little while, but I'm going to tell him you're here.
He knows I'm here.
Okay.
He knows I'm here.
Was it him that told me you were here yesterday?
Yes,
okay.
it was.
Somebody
yes.
told me you were down. I'm like, well, I hope I get to see her.
Well,
here she is.
Thank you for coming
in
by.
living color.
And in pure joy, absolutely pure joy, to the best beach, the best place, the best people. I call y'all my beach family. And I
y'all,
mean that.
That's not a Minnesota saying.
Y'all?
Where'd you get that?
Oh, I kind of get mixed up. When I'm in Florida, I talk Florida. In Minnesota, it's you betcha.
So you look great. I mean,
thank you.
You feeling good now? Everything good?
Everything's good.
Sweet.
Yeah, I turned 81.
Oh my gosh.
And everything's good. Well, I look at Roy. What is he now?
94 now. 94.
94,
yeah.
and I think if he can do it and survive the things that he's been through this winter, big time. I think the rest of us kind of owe ourselves to
he
feel
had a
as
rough
good.
6 months there, 5 months.
I know how rough it was. I kept track of him from my friends down here, and
He was being pretty stubborn too.
no,
Not Roy.
no, but he's stubborn for all the right reasons.
Oh heck yeah!
But you were all good
That's
friends.
what that's what
his.
keeps him going. That's
Well, his friends keep him going.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, he keeps us going. You know,
He
it's
does.
a two-way street.
He does all over the world.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got friends all over the world. So I want to say hi to everybody all over the world because
they're watching here and saying hi to you. That's
I'll
for sure.
see you not next week, but a few other weeks, and I'm going to see if I can get a hold of some shells and bring them
Awesome.
over.
Bring some shells out here. Be
My
like
little-
the old days.
Just
I
like
love
the
it.
old days, my
I
little
love it.
tables of joy and interest, and little kids coming up in buckets, and I tell them something about a shell, and they run to their parents, and suddenly the parents are asking them all about shells. And one of the days we had 35 Marines out here
Really?
getting ready for boot camp, and I said, do you know the sex life of a slipper shell? I had 35 Marines around me in a heartbeat.
It's too funny.
They also had 5 women Marines in the group. So I talked to the head of the whole thing, and I said, what do you think about these women being in the Marines? He said they are the most committed, hardworking people in the Marines. He
Really?
said they are so good. I'd take them any day. And I thought, wow, congratulate you for recognizing the treasure of having these women, and for the rest of them for just chugging along with the men and the
even
women in the
though
Marines.
it is the 21st century, I'm sure it's still rougher. There's still more obstacles being female than being a male in everything. Not just the Marines.
See how you are open and saying,
Yeah.
you know, it's tough out there. But, you know, on the other hand, they've got the courage
Yep.
to take on the challenge. And so we owe them a lot. In fact, we owe all of them a lot.
All of the military.
We really
God
do.
bless every single one of them
Absolutely.
for doing what they do for us.
For us. And here we are enjoying the
so
benefits.
we can come here to this
That's right.
beautiful beach. God
That's
bless
right.
all of you.
I got back from Haiti.
I was just going to ask you.
Yes, and I took my last trip to Haiti. And now my organization, which now is a national organization in Haiti, Mothers Clubs of Haiti, and they now are ready to go off into the future by themselves. Isn't that a joy? I can hand it over. I still will raise money. But my money will go for new loans and communities asking to have mothers clubs in their community. So I'll still raise the money, but I had to teach. This is an interesting teaching thing.
Uh-huh.
In Haiti, it's generally a donor culture. They wait to have donors help them out. And also the money coming in from the Haitian workers here in the United States. So I had to explain to them the business concept. If you have administrative costs, you have to have income to take care of that and more.
Right.
And they caught on right away. They're so smart. So now they have 5 little businesses that's supporting the organization. So if I'm gone, then they can carry on, and I'm so proud of them. They're fabulous. They're
How long ago did you start that program?
I started that 29 years ago.
Holy smokes.
And we've given out more than 20,000 loans.
Wow.
And we now have 3,000 men because they saw the women being successful, and they said, we want to be successful too in a country with 80% unemployment. So they started, and we put not a penny into it. And I said, well, how do you get the money to start your program? And their answer 4 years ago was, we don't gamble as much. And this last year, when I asked them the same thing, they said, we don't gamble anymore.
Aha.
So that gambling
There you
money
go.
goes into making life better.
Wow.
And families stronger.
That is neat.
So I come away from the whole thing, just my heart is filled. And I've got the most fabulous Haitian people working. They can carry it into the future.
Well, if people want to make a donation, tell them how they can do that.
They can send a check to Mothers Clubs of Haiti, Crosby, Minnesota, 56441. It'll happen. And go to our website.
Can they do it online as well? Make a donation on the internet, through the internet?
Actually, we're in the process of changing that, so I would say just send a check. But do go to the website. We're updating it, and you can find out more about us and see how you feel about what we're
Say the name for
doing.
everybody one more time.
Mothers Clubs of Haiti. And
would that be mothersclubsofhaiti.com?
No, actually, it's... Oh, I wish I had brought a brochure with me. www.m... I'll have to give it to you next time. How's that? I will bring the brochure, and then I'll show you, actually, the brochure, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure if somebody does a little Googling, they can find it,
They
too.
can
It
ask
should
for
pop
Mothers
up.
Clubs of Haiti, they'll get it.
Yeah, but if they Google that,
They
the
will
website
get it.
should pop right up. Yep.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna walk down here. You gonna stick around for a little while longer?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell Roy you're down here. I'm gonna go hustle him up.
He'll throw the crutches away and come running.
He'll come running down the beach. Absolutely. Awesome, Barbara. It is so good seeing you.
Good to see you, Rob.
Good morning. Hi, Barbara.
Look who showed up.
Hi. Honestly, I'm seeing old friends. Isn't this
Yeah, isn't it
wonderful?
great to see her out here?
It's nice to see everybody out
Yep.
here. It
How's
really
your
is.
shelling going this morning?
I'm good.
Yeah,
see
you
what
getting
you
some
got.
stuff?
I got not a whole lot. You know, I'm trying to be particularly the.
See, what would I call her?
No, she's not one of. Hey,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
where did
beautiful.
you find that?
Just out there.
Yeah, I picked it up and set it up on the beach. It was in, I swear, earlier. Watch my video. You'll
Okay.
see. I said, I'm going to put this out here for somebody else.
Isn't that
Isn't it
gorgeous?
gorgeous? I love it. I
Gorgeous.
love it when they're not all sun bleached.
Yep.
So I found a really nice little
Oh, a
tulip.
nice little tulip.
A little banded
And while I
tulip.
can't, you know, I really don't need any more of these. I just,
That's
Look.
me too.
I just
She's got
like
one
that.
too.
I like the pattern
that's
on this
beautiful.
one. It has really nice
stripes are really nice.
markings. And then I found this, which I can't, you know, if I picked up every pretty broken shell, but I thought that was just so cool the way it was broken.
Oh, you
and
could put that
see
on
the,
a chain around your
You can
neck.
see
and
the architecture. Oh, that was the first thing I found this morning, so I decided to keep it.
Now, we were just talking about you evolve into becoming a shell snob.
That's what my stepfather calls me. He's
Shell
like,
snob.
you're such a snob. Why not? We'd be drowning in
Right,
shells if I
exactly. You
picked
wouldn't be
up
able to walk in
everything.
my house if I picked everything up
And
I
we
saw.
can save them so other people can
Yeah,
enjoy
I mean, I
them.
pick them up and I'm like, wow, that's a really beautiful whelk. And then I put it down. I'm like, that's going to make someone's day. Someone else is going to walk by and be like, oh my gosh, I just found
Somebody
this
just said
amazing
you were a shell
shell.
snob. On a comment.
Well, you know.
We're all shell snobs. Oh well, that happens.
We just love our,
Yep.
our shells.
All right.
our
I'll be back
beach.
in a little
See
bit with
ya,
Roy.
bye.
Yep.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Wow, what a treat that is, seeing our friend Barbara Grove out here. Some of you may remember Barbara used to set up here once a week on the beach with her shell collection. She'd bring all different shells from all around the world and local shells, and she'd just sit here and people would walk up and she'd talk about her shells, or they'd pick shells up on the beach and bring them over and ask her what they were, and she'd identify them for you. And sadly, she moved back up to Minnesota on us. But here she was this morning, paying us a visit. That was a real treat. A real treat. Good morning.
Another great day.
Isn't it? I don't care what, even if it's raining, it's a great day.
Any day you get up and look down at the green rather than up at the brown is a good day.
You got that right. Any day you can, you're vertical. Well, I got to catch up to Roy here. I want to have a little chat with him and then let him know that Barbara's down here. He's going to be excited to see her. They spent a lot of time out here on the beach, Roy and Barbara, talking, sharing stories. But Barbara's health, the reason she left is her health wasn't that good, and thankfully she looks like she's in good spirits and great health right now, so thank goodness for that. Good morning. How's the shelling going?
All right.
You get some goodies?
I got big stuff that's good and small stuff that's good.
Yeah, the small stuff's what's really washing up here.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, another nice tulip. Oh, look at two nice little, boy, those are beauties.
Yeah, those are nice ones.
And look at that.
Yeah.
A little tiny cone shell.
Yeah, I think that's a Florida one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never saw one that small. Some nice little olives.
Yeah.
Wow, those are great.
Yeah. And a little nutmeg.
Oh yeah.
Not big, but
Nope, they're still beautiful, no
Nice.
matter what size they are.
yeah.
Do you remember, did you ever meet Barbara that used to come out here with all her shells and sit on the beach
No.
once a week? She just,
Ron was down there this morning.
yeah.
The guy that wears the hat.
Uh-huh.
Here's my big stuff this morning.
Oh, 2 bags.
Not quite as pretty, but big stuff.
Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful olive.
Yeah.
They're so neat, the different patterns.
Yeah.
That is a nice cone. Were they in the water or on the beach?
On the beach. Everything was on the beach.
Beautiful alphabet cone. Man,
Right on the edge.
I knew I should have got up there earlier.
Well, that's a real olive there.
That
Dark color, perfect point.
is. Usually you can find them that tip's missing.
Yeah, the tip's knocked off of them.
That's
That's about as good as they get.
Yep. Nice
All
and
right.
shiny too. All right. Good luck. See you later.
You have a great morning.
You too. Wow, some nice little tulip shells. See, if I wouldn't have stopped and talked to Barbara, maybe I would have found some of those shells myself. But that's all right. I'd rather talk with my friends. So many good people out here. Those conch shells. Remember Barbara had picked up one. They are everywhere out here. Over the past month, I've seen a lot of fighting conchs out here on the beach. A lot of them. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, you didn't see him up there? Yeah. Sometimes he's sitting up on the benches under the trees up there. He's up there. I know he's up there because I saw his car.
I must have not seen him. Have to go back.
Yeah, he's every morning I find him on a different bench up here. Everybody wants to know where Roy is. We're gonna catch up with him here, that's for sure. And have our little conversation. What I decided that I'm gonna do is we're gonna talk about his book. We're just gonna briefly touch on a different chapter of his booklet that he wrote each morning. Yesterday we talked about the first chapter, which was enjoy the journey. Roy's mantra, enjoy the journey. Ooh, here's another nice looking conch. Not that I need another one, but look at that. Beautiful colors on that one. Beautiful colors on that fighting conch. As I was saying, yesterday we talked about chapter 1, enjoy the journey, in Roy's book. Now, we're going to talk about today the second chapter, which is about prayer, the importance of prayer in your life. And of course, anything else that Roy might want to share with me. But the first thing is I have to find him. That's the first chore here, is finding him. I don't know where he is. Lots of pelicans flying by. Here comes one here now. You can see him out there in the, boom, he just dove into the water. There's that big piece of metal sticking out of the water. We got to finally see that uncovered yesterday at low tide. But when that, just that very, very little tip of that sticks out of the water, people mistake it for a manatee nose sticking out of the water, and they sit here staring at it for the longest time. Gorgeous out here now. The sun's peeking through the clouds. It's supposed to be pretty cloudy today, but right now it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful colors out there with the water and the sky. This is incredible. That is me stopping to take pictures. Those interruptions, sorry about that. Good morning. Beautiful out there. Absolutely beautiful. Really interesting old tree stumps out here now. Interesting. Pretty cool looking. Pretty cool. All right, sorry about that. I'm trying to get around all these roots here. tripping over everything. On my quest to find Roy. I don't know where he is. Okay, Roy boy, where are you? Where is my Roy boy? And there he is, sitting up on the bench. This is Wiggins Pass. We're up at the north end of the park here. Absolutely gorgeous Wednesday morning in North Naples. Look at that. Beautiful out here. Beautiful this morning. We're right in between tides here right now. Low tide, right in between low and high. The tide just turned from low to high. Beautiful as we look across the pass. Let's see Bill coming up the beach down here. This thing won't stay level. Pelican just landing there on the piling. Morning. Hey Bill. How are you doing this morning?
Doing great.
Any luck yet?
Not today. Yesterday afternoon was really good.
Really? Got something good yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday afternoon I got 3 of them actually.
Oh wow. Oh nice.
Yeah, yesterday afternoon was a good picking.
Boy, that is a nice one there.
Yeah, that's a nice looking one too, this guy.
Oh wow. Very cool.
Yeah, that was yesterday afternoon.
Nice finds.
The little waves were coming in. It was nice.
Nice. Some little sand. Was that from yesterday too? The
Oh,
sand?
that's this morning. There's not much. I'd like to get out there, but I got to get here earlier.
Yeah. Just missed it.
We'll get in there.
Yep.
Have a good one.
Yep. Good luck.
I'm happy this morning. I don't know where he is.
Who's that?
He's
Right there.
sitting up there.
Right up on the bench over there. Yep.
Yeah, he's waving.
Yep. Well, I think it's time to go see our friend Roy. Take a look at this little pelican here. Give you a close-up look at one of our pelicans. Sitting up on the marker there. Sky, clouds, blue water. Pretty darn clear up here at the pass this morning. Really clear. The water, very clear. Well, Roy is up on the beach waving at us. So I think we need to go up there and have our little chit chat with Roy. He is right up on the bench up here. There is a beautiful look at the point here. The north end of the park. The north end of Del Norwiggins here. Looking across at Barefoot Beach. Just beautiful. Hey, if you enjoy these beach walks, hit the share button. Make sure you introduce yourself to the group here if you're a newcomer, a first timer. Don't be shy. Let everybody know where you're watching from. That's what these beach walks are all about. It's bringing people together, creating new friendships through social media, through Facebook. It's not a place to come and rant and rave. And if you do enjoy these beach walks, nobody pays me to come out and do this. If you want to make a little contribution, it's always appreciated. Every little bit helps. birds. There's a bunch of birds over here on this point. See if they all come back here. I don't know if you can see them over there. Beautiful. If you want to make a little contribution, you can find a link to my PayPal account right here in the description of this post. Again, thank you to those that have sent a little something. Every little bit helps. Let's get up here and chat with Roy. Up here, not the best place to be having a conversation.
Hey Rob, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Just not look for Steve. Ask for Steve. Okay. He's been doing it for a long time.
Rob, do you know Louie?
Hey, how are you doing?
How are you doing, Lou?
Louie's a reporter. He's going to report on you if you don't
Okay.
behave
Rob, he's a
yourself.
reporter too. Look and see.
There you go. I'm reporting on you.
He's reporting on you right now.
Yep. We're letting the cat out of the bag.
Right, Cat?
Yeah,
You're the cat.
I looked in my book and I know what chapter 2 is.
I know
Okay.
too.
What is
But-
chapter 2, Roy?
It's about prayer.
Yeah, we're going to talk about prayer, but how about I got some good news for you.
I like good news.
Remember you wanted to go to outer space?
Yeah, am I ready to go?
Well, they're in 2021. They're going to be putting a
Yeah.
hotel
Yeah,
in
did you
space.
see that?
It's only $9.5 million.
But for you,
A hotel in
Yep.
space?
Roy,
Yep.
for you, $9 million.
Do I get a discount?
$9.5 million for 12 days.
For a room?
Yep.
Is that per day or for 12
No, that's
days?
for the 12 days.
Oh,
12
well,
days.
if it's
Does
Does it have
12
running water?
I hope so.
Yeah, do they have plumbing?
I hope so.
That was a
Well,
good story,
The
actually.
environmentalists wouldn't want anybody doing anything in space, if it, you know.
No, I'm sure it's all contained safely.
That's a good one.
Yep.
So,
$9.5 million.
is this true? They're gonna
True story. Yep, they're launching it in 2021.
They're gonna make a spaceship that's like a hotel.
It's going to be like a space station. A hotel is just out there orbiting.
That's really something.
So
Okay.
we got to increase those book sales
I think so. Yeah.
because you got to buy me a ticket too.
Well, yeah, and we don't want to just spend 12 days out there. I mean, at least 30 days if you're going out that far.
We'll go out. We'll do a live feed on Facebook from outer
That's
space.
It's a
lot of horsepower to
8.5
get
by
that
11
far.
binder instead
Take a
of
lot of horses.
I got photos in there which were classified.
So that- I thought you'd find that exciting.
Took me
I
4.5
do.
months to do it.
That would be something.
On the USS Iowa. He was communications.
So anyway, your
I
book.
wonder what you'd see if you look out the
You
window.
won't believe how much work I
Well,
did.
you'd see this,
Stars
this
and
little
galaxies.
tiny planet we live on,
Yeah,
this little blue ball Earth.
yeah.
And you really get an appreciation how much of it's covered in water, that's for sure.
Yeah, there is quite a bit. 3/4 of it
You
or
know,
so.
it's
I think.
amazing when you see it from outer
And I
space.
spoke to the
Yeah.
Iowa, which is a museum down in California. They
So how's your morning going?
The morning's going great.
for him and
You get-
Old Louie and I are solving all the problems of the world.
Are you?
Yeah.
How about Hugs? How you doing on Hugs this
Yeah,
morning?
yeah. Christine was just here, beautiful young lady, and I
Yeah.
got a great hug. And I
She's
got,
a nutritionist.
yeah, yeah, early thing.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Christmas here. And, hey,
All right,
how
Bill.
you doing?
Roy, you gonna go down there later? There's
Yeah.
people looking for you.
Yeah. So get some more prehistoric shark's teeth. Not those plastic ones.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, somebody's waiting for you down on the beach.
200 million year old piece of plastic.
That's right. I told him. Did I tell you? I knew where it was right away.
What's he talking about?
There's a guy at the flea market. He sells imitation ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Our friend Ronnie was so
Ron
proud.
bought one for $30. A
He
big
paid
monster. I
$30
says,
for a big one.
Ron, it's not real.
$30. Yeah, that's not
This is-
real.
It's that big for $30. I said, Ron, please.
How funny.
But it was funny because I says,
did you get it at the flea market on Bonita Springs Road?
Right.
And he says, yeah. And I said, is the guy still there? He says, no, he's gone.
The shark. He's a shark himself.
He's
He was
funny.
so proud, he thought it was the real thing.
Oh, but it was made out of plastic.
Yeah, it was like that big.
How big?
Like that. For
Oh my
30
gosh.
bucks.
Yeah, for 30 bucks.
Yeah, sure.
That thing would be.
Like 30,000.
Yeah.
That was funny. All
Oh.
right, buddy. How's the leg?
Oh, it's still attached. I got to see the doctor this morning, and
What time you going?
I got to be there at 10:45.
Oh, you got a doctor's appointment?
Yeah.
The local?
He's-
The
yeah,
local?
yeah, he's going to check it out.
Would you say it's still attached?
Yeah, he's
It
got it
seems
still
that
hooked.
way.
Okay, well that's good.
He's got it still hooked. All right, see you down at the other end.
Yeah, I look
Yeah.
forward to it.
You got to hurry up and get down here. There's somebody waiting for you.
Really?
Yeah, Barb's down here.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep, she's sitting out on the beach waiting for you.
He's waiting for you on the beach there.
Hey,
You
I
don't
better
come,
get
you're not
going.
getting your 9 hugs.
She won't be back here for a little
Barb,
while.
yeah, that's
Couple
right.
of
Well, we
weeks.
had pizza together yesterday. You didn't make it.
No, I didn't. Barbara showed up for pizza?
Sure, she was there
Oh,
for
that's
pizza.
sweet.
We had a good time.
Oh, do you do that on Tuesday nights?
Tuesday,
Oh, I
5
thought
o'clock.
did it
You
at
should
Wednesday
come,
nights.
Leone's.
Yeah, I thought you did it Wednesday night.
Yeah, it's only at 5.
So-
Good bunch of guys.
Tell us about chapter 2.
Well, chapter
book.
2 is about prayer. And prayer is really vital to your life. And it's not only vital, it's glorious. It's a very delightful time. It's a pleasant time, a fulfilling time. And you know, actually, scientifically, this is interesting. When you pray, the scientists have determined that your brain makes serotonin, happy
Really?
gas. That's why you feel so good when you pray.
Really?
Yeah, you got serotonin. That's it. And prayer is just it makes you feel fulfilled. You feel a part of the God's creation, and you feel like a worthy part. You feel that God is aware of you and guiding you and directing you, and watching over you and helping you out in your endeavors. Prayer is just the most fulfilling, delightful, pleasant, rewarding thing that you could ever do.
And any time.
Well, here's another thing. Yeah, you don't.
Anywhere.
I mean, it's nice to pray when you sit down for dinner, and it's nice to pray when you go to bed, and all those good things. But you really should be praying all day long. And even if you wake up at night, say a few prayers and ask the God to let you go to sleep, and it works. Prayer always works. For some miraculous reason, when you pray, it does come to fulfillment. It's a miracle.
Wow.
It really works.
Sure does.
So it's nice to know something that's pleasant to do. Really does the job.
It doesn't hurt to ask. You
No.
know? Well, that's good advice. That's chapter 2. In a nutshell.
Well, and prayer ties into positive thinking. I think chapter 3 is about positive thinking.
We don't want to talk about that
And,
yet.
and prayer and positive thinking are related. In fact,
Absolutely.
I think prayer is one of the highest forms of positive thinking.
I agree with you on that one.
So it's a delightful part of life, because we know that God has created all the life around and created us, and so we know that His Spirit is here, and when we pray, we're in touch with that Spirit. And
Amen to that.
that's an unbelievable miracle, and we're part of the miracle.
Good advice.
So we got to be a good part,
Yep, absolutely.
a
Good
worthwhile
part, good
part,
examples.
a
Yep.
worthy part.
Well, thank
and,
you.
And we want to so conduct ourselves that the good Lord is pleased with us.
Very true.
That's really important, because he's looking down on us and watching over us, and we want him to be pleased with us, so he keeps us here healthy and happy for a long, long time.
Awesome. All right. Well, I got to get rolling down the beach. I'm running late here. You got to come down and see Barbara in a little bit
I sure
before
am.
she gets out of here?
Yeah, Louie and I have just about solved all the world's problems. So
The world's in good shape now.
Is it now? Well,
Yeah.
thank you, guys.
he's a reporter. He reports on everything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. We're reporting on you today, Roy.
Yeah.
You're our main our feature story here this morning.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I do. I'm gonna take a picture of you as always.
Get one with his fur cap.
Oh, I got a lot of those. One of these days, this is gonna run away from him on the beach here, run off into the woods. It's gonna
It's molting.
That hat
You
is
better watch out. One of these pelicans might swoop down and pick it up.
one of the osprey or something.
Yeah,
One
I
of the
have it
hawks.
for dinner.
Yeah, that'd be funny. One of the hawks will come get it. I think it's a rabbit out here on the
So
beach.
my head isn't still in it when the hawk shoots it up.
All right. Well, I don't know if I'm going to see you tomorrow morning.
Oh, I'll miss you.
I don't think. Well, weather's not looking too promising for tomorrow morning.
Really? Well, if you wear your fur hat, any weather's good.
Yeah, it's going to be. I got a feeling it's going to be raining pretty good tomorrow
really?
morning.
Oh, it's supposed to rain?
I better get back to my bike then and get all my bike in today for today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to
Yeah,
rain
I'm
pretty
shutting
hard
off,
tomorrow.
too.
Just in the morning, though. You'll be out here in the afternoon. All right, guys.
Oh, it's just going to rain in the morning tomorrow?
Yeah,
Oh,
a front coming through, and then it'll be getting colder and windy.
Oh, yeah?
yeah. I think the weekend's not going to be very pleasant.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
always pleasant regardless.
There you go. Good attitude. It's always beautiful.
That's true.
Tally ho, Roy.
Tally ho.
Bye-bye.
There you go.
Okay, I'm taking off. I got to get back on my bike. I'm too lazy.
Our good friend Roy talking about the importance of prayer this morning. Love it. On a beautiful Wednesday morning in paradise here. Look at that. It's gorgeous out here. Couldn't ask for a more beautiful morning. Yet we have so many of them. It's going to be in the 80s today. Oh, there's Mike and Mary. How are you doing today? All right. I think the tide's starting to come in now. Let's see if we can get around these trees here. Take the high route. Take the high road. Beautiful, look at that. Gorgeous. Boy. Rough walking through here. Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, Roy is such a character, isn't he? It's always fun seeing him in the morning. But I like to spend a little more time with him, but I'm running late here. I started a little further down the beach this morning. So I got a a little more of a walk back. Kind of rough terrain here. Looking through here. Lots of little ups and downs. And all around. There we go. We can get back out to the beach here. So much debris on the beach. It's from some big waves, big storms we've been having, causing some big waves. Washing a lot of branches up from these dead trees, pushing, breaking them off and spreading them along the beach. Love this end of the park. It just looks so rustic, so natural, so old Florida looking here. Yep, you can see not too long ago the beach used to be out to here. There used to be big trees growing here. Slowly shrinking. of my favorite views right there. Through the shell tree. Right now we got a nice offshore breeze. That's good. That's what we need. It keeps that red tide at bay. Keeps it out in the Gulf. So that's a good thing. Just can't help myself from taking pictures. Gorgeous colors. gorgeous out here. This is my favorite little spot to watch the waves. This is where they kind of come in and crisscross right here in front of me. You see them coming in from a couple directions. See how they kind of cross each other? Hi Ron, how are you doing? Good, man. Anything new with you?
Not much.
Not much?
Not much. How about you?
Oh, good. You been seeing Roy out here?
Yeah. Is he down there?
Yeah.
That's why I'm heading that way to see him.
He's up. He was up the end at the bench, looking out to the pass.
Oh, all the way down?
Yeah,
Okay.
but he might be making his way back by now.
Yeah.
I told him Barbara was here. I don't see her. I don't know if did you ever meet Barbara? The Shell lady?
The Shell lady, yeah.
She's down visiting from Minnesota.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's still here or not. She was out there.
Is she here from like 9 to 10:30 or something?
Yeah, she used to come out once a week.
Yeah.
She taught me a lot. Everything I know about shells.
I saw an old clip like when you probably first met her.
Yeah.
Because I could tell you didn't know the names of the shells. Yeah.
Yep. I have a video. I just dumped a bucket out in front of her and said, "Tell me about it."
Something you had found. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah.
No, she's the one that taught me everything, or at least
I learned some stuff watching that video again.
There you go.
You know, there's a lot of cool.
I forgot more than I remembered, though.
I know. You know, I come out here with my wife. I pick up a shell, and she said, "What's that called?" I'm like,
a shell.
You know, yeah.
No,
I gotta make something up. You know.
You come out a lot for sunset, huh?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I
haven't been getting out here early like you've been getting out here.
Yeah, well,
you know,
it's one or the other, I guess.
But today's gonna be so nice, you know.
Yeah, tomorrow's not so nice.
The next 10 days are cold.
Yeah, but tomorrow's supposed to be wet.
Yeah.
I don't. The cold's not so bad, but the rain.
Yeah.
Kind of puts a crimp on my filming.
Yeah. Well, so you come out the next day.
There you go.
You know, the beach is getting wider and wider, isn't it?
Isn't it? Up here especially.
Wow. It's unbelievable.
We had some really low tides the past couple days, so it was huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
You didn't find any shark's teeth this morning?
Not yet. Bill
had a search too.
Bill had a handful of them that he found yesterday.
I don't even want to ask him anymore. You know?
Yep.
Every time you ask him, he pulls out a whole pocket full of them. You know? You know, I find an old rock that looks like one.
That's what I find.
You know,
there's so many of them.
I don't know what the trick is.
I think those are shark's teeth. They're just old and fossilized.
That's what I say. You know, sometimes there's a broken one. You know,
inside of it or something.
Yeah.
All right, Ron.
Okay, man.
Have a good one. Yep. Take it easy. Our friend Ron Springer, great guy. So many great people out here on the beach. So many. We have made so many friends. I know a lot of you watching have made friends just on Facebook here. Met some really nice new friends. And that's really what these beach walks are for. It's to bring everybody together here in a fun environment. I really don't care what y'all chat about. Just Stay away from politics. Every once in a while I'll spout off something political, but it's my page. I try not to do it too often. Please tell your friends about these beach walks. Share it with your friends. You think they'd enjoy walking along with us in the morning? Isn't that beautiful? Just can't resist stopping and taking pictures as I walk along here. So beautiful, just watching the waves rolling in. They're not very big. They're not even a foot. Less than 12 inches. Any luck? No. Another gentleman looking for shark's teeth. He had a basket with him, a sieve. A lot of people come out here looking for shark's teeth, but there's only a handful of people that really have a good eye and find them. This is not a beach that's notorious for finding shark's teeth. Gotta go a little further up north to Venice for that. Yeah, seen some dead crabs.
Good morning, how are you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Very good.
How's
very
your
good.
shelling? Just getting started?
I just coming in.
You're late.
Yeah, you're right, because I got some workers in my home. I have to show him everything.
Remodeling or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
We tried to finish everything.
There you go. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been seeing some dead crabs washing up on the beach. There's one down there. Just a reminder that that red tide is still lurking offshore. Still out there in the Gulf. There is a lot of dead marine life out there. It's slowly decomposing. That's an ugly thought. That's just the way it is. But the good news is there's no red tide here along our beach. That's the good news. You could come out here and enjoy the beach today. An absolutely beautiful day to do that right now. They said it was going to be kind of cloudy, but the clouds are really high and thin right now, so we're in pretty good shape. Looks like a great beach day so far. Beautiful as you look up at that blue sky. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that sky up here. It's beautiful over the trees. Beautiful colors. Blues, the greens. What a picture. I still get excited just seeing people out here at the beach. I'm not saying that in a weird way. It's just that I was out here by myself for 3 months during the summer. Nobody on our beaches because of the red tide. No birds, no people, no dolphins, no fish, nothing here. It was just incredible. So just to see people coming back here and enjoying this little piece of paradise in North Naples is wonderful. So many people take things for granted, take our beautiful beach for granted. People that live here don't come and use this wonderful resource. We have so many beautiful beaches here in Southwest Florida. If you do come out here, just respect it. Leave it the way you found it, please. Pick up your trash. Breaks my heart to see people littering on our beaches, in our parks. Treat it like you would your own backyard. Look at that gorgeous view. I'm going to wrap it up here. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in this morning. Had a nice little conversation with Roy about chapter 2, prayer, chapter 2 in his book, Prayer. Wasn't a long conversation this morning, but it was a good one. I cannot promise that I'll be out here tomorrow. Got a feeling it's going to be raining out here tomorrow morning. The rain doesn't bother me, it's just my equipment. I'd really hate to ruin it out here. Then there won't be any beach walks. There's where we started. Right here at this boardwalk in Area 2. A couple hours ago. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. If you're thinking about visiting Naples, I suggest you take a look at Nonstop Naples Facebook page, Nonstop Naples website, download the Nonstop Naples app, Nonstop Naples. Check out the Inn of Naples if you're looking for a great hotel here, centrally located. Right on US 41, right between beautiful downtown Naples and up here in North Naples where I'm at. Right in the middle of this. There's a picture right there, folks. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous view. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.